what's up? This is Studio X News again. Boy, this is happening rather quickly, back to back. This is an update on Turkey and Syria matters at the border right now. You heard as a video I posted sometime yesterday, maybe early this morning, somewhere in a 24-hour period. Trump said that if Turkey did anything, he would obliterate their economy, bring them down, collapse them financially, just like he did Iran and, China, and is threatening to do to the EU right now. And he will. There's no doubt about that. But Turkey doesn't care. They have basically said, we don't give a crap, Trump, we're doing it anyways. 41 minutes ago, Turkey vows to press ahead with attack on Kurdish-led forces in Syria. Turkey has signaled its intent to press ahead with an attack on U.S.-backed Kurdish-led forces in northeast Syria, despite confusion over U.S. policy after officials appeared to backtrack on Donald Trump's decision to withdraw troops from the area. The Vice President, Fuat Oktay, said Turkey would execute its own plans. Okay, and then I want you to listen to this really carefully. Turkey would execute its own plans regarding national security and would not be controlled by threats. Turkey will not accept a terror corridor or terror state right next to its borders under any circumstances. Now listen to this. Whatever the cost, he said. Now, the reason why, and you're gonna hear a little bit of rustling around here. The reason why I said listen to that, and I'm gonna go get my papers here, because if you stick with me at all, we do Shepherd's Chapel studies in between all this news, because that's the Bible, it's God's Word. Pastor Murray is the best teacher I've ever met in my whole life. But in a study that we did, and I'm looking right now, I had it highlighted. Let's see, that's page 6. And Pastor Murray said, and that's why this word stuck out at me like a ton of bricks, because Pastor Murray actually just said the same thing that was just said now. And I'm trying to find, and I wish I would have found this previously to my video I recorded, but it just totally popped in my head. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you said the same thing. And it might have been in the, yes, it was the deadly wound update. I also have the transcripts to this study. I also have the video that you can follow along. Okay, this is what Pastor Murray said. And I'm going to read it about a paragraph. This is, I don't have a page number. This one didn't give page numbers. But if you want it, let me know. I'll email it to you. We are going to work for, and this is Pastor Murray's words, not mine. We are going to work for New World Order. A new one world system that will have its own forces and teeth to bring about safety and peace everywhere. Peace, peace, peace. That should be no problem for you. And then you have this 4-beast system. Don't let the word beast throw you. It just means living beings. Do you know that living beings can act like beasts sometimes? Yes, we do. Their cruelty to the underprivileged and others, as they care not for common man, as they strive for world control over all people. That's Satan's doings. You can blame it on men if you want to, but they are possessed men. Maybe not possessed as we think of raving, frothing, possessed persons, but he is possessed with greed, power, position, and importance. Okay, here is what just got me. Make it at any cost. Let's see. Go back to the article here. Took me a minute. He says, Turkey will not accept a terror corridor or terror state right next to its borders under any circumstances, whatever the cost, he said. They will be possessed with greed, power, position, importance. Make it at any cost. That's what he is driven with until he loses all contact with the hurting civilization, with the hurting society, because we have got to have the new world order at any cost. Go so far, then back out. What does it matter that 50,000 people or 100,000 innocent civilians will die? It is nice, but it is cruel to leave, as Buzz said, a job undone. Anyways, Deadly Wound update. It's actually on YouTube called Windows of Heaven and Deadly Wound update. I also have this transcribed. It's always nice to have it transcribed so you can go through it. And then you can highlight stuff Pastor Murray says. And you don't have to write it down, and it's all together for you. Let me know if you want that. You can listen to the video as he's saying it. Follow along with the transcribes. And that way you know it is coming from the Bible. It is true. It's not typed up by some magic Satan genie somewhere. This is sticking out to me really big, guys, and I know I said that in the last video, and I'm like, I'm going to go study, and I'm going to go dig into the Kings of the East a little more. As I was getting the video up, which I did post in the description below in the last video, so you guys can go over the Kings of the East study also, of course. You just type it in YouTube, Shepherd's Chapel, Kings of the East, bam, it'll come up. If not, get a hold of me. I will help you. You can also follow me at Twitter now, Studio X News. That way you don't miss anything. We're connected everywhere. I highly suggest you get on Twitter. If you're on there, push in Studio X News, follow me. YouTube won't always probably let me be up. Who knows? But I said something was funky duck going on here. Okay? Kings of the East. I'm going to go get it on now unless something else happens, because this stuff is going so fast I can't even keep up. Every time I turn around, it's like boom, 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 boom. Turkey's going ahead and doing this. They don't give a crap what Trump says. They're like, screw you and the monkey you flew in on. We're doing what we want to do for peace and security. It's getting real hot out there in the Middle East. It's hot, okay? And if we remove all of our forces from that area, man, sorry to say it like this if you're all sensitive and stuff, but shit is gonna hit the fan. Shit's hitting the fan. Okay? All these countries really want to see Jerusalem like dead. So this is very interesting as we get into these end-time biblical prophecies that are happening before our eyes. And I don't think the Desolator, which is Lucifer, is too far away, because this is so fast. Everything, those labor pains are just like boom, 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 has to come up to delivery here soon. Women know that. Okay? So, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go try to get back into that Kings of the East study so I can kind of focus a little bit on what's happening right now. Like right now, what's happening. Unless something else comes up, which I'm sure it will, because we've also got Trump in the White House right now saying we're not working with the impeachment inquiry. He sent a letter demanding them to stop this inquiry. We got other things more important going on. Lots of stuff, but I'm going to let that story kind of sit there for a second, because I'm not really too interested in that at the moment. I'm interested in what's happening with Israel, the Gulf states, Turkey. We were told to watch that. We were told to watch Jerusalem. You know, I'm going to check into Iran a little bit. Watching those Kenites, basically. I'm watching their movements. Stalking them. Yep, I am. Them damn Kenites. Goyams. Anyways. I'm going to go now. and I'm going to go try to get into the study like I said. I encourage you folks to do it along with me, and let's get to the bottom of this, okay? So anyways, love you all. God bless. And I'll be back here shortly. This is just the way the day is going. So, for the moment, I'm out.